Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports. It's Tuesday night basketball. It'll be the Toronto Raptors facing off against the Philadelphia 76ers. And that's all for now. Time to hand it over to Kevin Harlan and the rest of it.
It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Toronto Raptors today. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. Here in Philadelphia, it's another home game for the 76ers. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
I think for Philadelphia, they continue to sit in that middle tier of teams that might be able to make the playoffs, but don't have the talent to maybe make a deep run.
Well, it's still early to say exactly where they'll end up, but it does seem like they're still a number of pieces away from real contention.
Well, there's a new ownership group in Philadelphia as of 2011, and this offseason they pulled the trigger and brought in new leadership in the front office. Looks like they're jumping on the analytics bandwagon, hiring the former brain trust of the Houston Rockets.
Now, here is Miller. The dish to Dallenberg. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Miller, the pass to Kirk. Pocket 6. Back to Miller. Here's the 3. Shot was off. Now, Toronto takes it the other way. And back to the Sixers. I guess for the Wall Street ownership group, mathematical is something they want to stay pretty comfortable with.
It's something that a lot of teams are going to now, Kevin. The new owners, a lot of them businessmen, they want to turn to math to try to figure this whole thing out. Bottom line, though, is it's a combination. It's not just stats. It's talent, stats, chemistry, coaching, a lot of things that goes into winning.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. On the wing, Iguodala. Throws it from 17 feet out.
You shouldn't be afraid to take that shot more often. He's solid from there.
Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Trailblazers.
Yeah, and offensively, everything seemed to come together for them. It seemed like everything they tried worked.
And with a multifaceted approach like the one they had, it takes a sophisticated defense to stop it, which was not the case that day. Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
Here is Korver. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. Young up top, he's covered by Bosch. 6 to shoot. Here's Iguodala. Toronto grabs the miss. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And the season series between these two teams did not work out well for them last year, and that was costly.
The 76ers have gone 1-3 for the field to start this one so far. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. They were both on the bubble fighting it out for the bottom seeds.
Those are the games you need to win. You got to win the games you're supposed to, especially coming down to the last month.
So crucial. The 76ers shoot their first free throws here for the night. Second, so mix them up. And Toronto has possession. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Their defense got absolutely destroyed in that game, guys. They weren't closing out on the perimeter shooters. They were allowing people to get into the paint and score from point-blank range. Just an overall abysmal effort.
Yeah, something was missing, no doubt about that. They let the opponent shoot a really high percentage, and that's got to be a concern going forward.
Here is Miller, following the basket by Chris Bosh.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave him a nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. Their teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game with a potential momentum builder.
Well, now let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Nate McMillan. Doris?
We talked about Chris Bosh, and he talked about the skill set and what makes him so difficult to guard. He told me he's very slippery in the post, You think you have him contained, and he'll just wiggle around this guy for a layup. We can never act as if he has nowhere to go down low. He finds space and room all the time. Guys?
Thanks again, Doris. And Young gets to Corver. Corver off the dip from Young. Fades. Corver's got his first 2 points of the night. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. The kick out to Bosch. Nails it from the high post. Bosch has got 6 points.
And a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
And it's Miller penetrating. Leading with a nice touch off the glass.
Late reaction from the defense. He's almost going to get good on that.
The Raptors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. The pass to Moon. Fires the 3. That's good. Moon's got a second bucket tonight.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Iguodala left side. Dishes it to Corver. Miller outside. Backs him down. That's to Corver. On the way, Iguodala. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Here now the league's highest scoring team for the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys. The Raptors in second.
Well, this is only a trend over a few games out of a very, very long season. But the coach has got to be pleased that his team has been able to score big with some consistency.
And a foul call on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Shoutouts to Riz Kiladanu. Shout out, bro. Welcome to my live. We're featuring Toronto Raptors 2008 season versus the Philadelphia 76ers.
First one falls for. He's perfect for the line this time.
Boy, that was solid. I tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
The 76ers trail by 3. Here is Corver. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Miller dishes to Dallenberg. Out to Miller. Feeds it to Corver. Back to Miller. Rejected by Miller. And he gets it back. Miller, no up. Toronto win by 3. Number 11. And again, Toronto, no up. The 76ers shooting 40% here in the early stages. Iguodala, the pass to Miller. He kicks it to Young. He dishes it to Corver. And he's good on the 3-point. Corver's got 5 points so far.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space. And let's take a look now at some of Chris Bosh's numbers. A lot of great basketball from him this year. Second in scoring, third in shooting percentage. He's in the top 10 in the league in blocked shots per game, so he's a real force in the paint defensively.
And Steve, you look at that scoring average. I mean, he's been fantastic. Absolutely one of the most dangerous, lethal scorers in the NBA right now.
And here's Bosh after the 3-pointer from Portland. They get the rebound. Here's Nestarovich. Nice feed from Dallenberg.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Here's Iguodala. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Toronto. Right now they're down to the 9th spot. They haven't had the kind of success they had wanted to have at this point of the season. And of course, Philadelphia. They'll be sitting one spot down right over here.
I think looking at the Sixers, their season hasn't been great and it hasn't been terrible. It's been fairly pedestrian. A few times it's looked like they're about to turn the corner, but they just haven't been able to sustain that winning momentum.
And I'm not quite sure why that is, because I think they've got the talent to be among the league leaders, but it looks to me like it's not going to happen for them this year.
And so here's Toronto. Trailing by 2. Bosch, that's good. Philadelphia's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Here is Korver. He has 5. The feed now doing it out. Kicks to Korver. Factors for 3. Cannot hit. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Passes it to Moon.
Man, jam.
They get Andre Iguodala.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I'm glad they didn't try. You don't want anybody getting hurt out here.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Guys, they're really passing the ball well here in the first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
The drive by Green. No good off the back of the rim.
And it is very dangerous to leave them open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Jomario Moon.
A lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
Hey, you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
Here's Green. The Raptors getting the bucket. The kick out to Williams. Evans setting the pick for Williams.
Oops.
The drive.
No.
Green drops it in from 14 feet away. Green's got his first points of the night.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Number 11.
Yan. TJ Ford.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Williams kicks to corner. Pass to Green. Green left side. Smith right side. 6 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off the shot.
Wala.
Williams from outside.
Uy.
Here's Green. Against the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Isang rebound.
It's on Jomario Moon for Philadelphia. They look good at the line. They're perfectly in 4 attempts. That free throw missing. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Good on the second free throw. Raptors leading by 4. And here's Calderon. He passes to Capono. That ball's nice speed this time.
Jason Capono.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal.
Sharpshooter Jason
Exactly
Capono.
the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now here's Green. 11-point game in his last outing.
Wala.
No good. Excellent D there from Capono. Calderon kicks to Green. No question.
Power it down.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
The 76ers trail by 9. .102 left here in the first quarter. Williams kicks to Green. He feeds it to Evans. Puts up the baby hook, and that one's good.
Reggie Evans.
There, you can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Well, when he does, that's an automatic bucket.
Here's Toronto now. They're on a 14-5 run here. Calderon pitch to Burnett. Working on Smith.
Oh, Il Mago.
They are just red hot, guys. Not
missing a thing. Sometimes you see a player get on a tear like this, Steve, but never an entire team.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The free throw drops for Bargnani.
10-point lead.
And here is Green, averaging 10 points per contest. We got 33 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside Williams, back to Green. The dish to corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With nobody on him, he carries the jumper. Raptors leading by 8. Calderon with him. He's had some plays on it, but no score yet from him.
Jose Calderon.
Back to Humphries. Evans is there. Here's Bargnani. 1 second left.
Buzzer beater.
Pretty shot without a second to spare. That can be so demoralizing.
Tune in Monday, January 20th. The Houston Rockets take on Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers. Don't miss it. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as the second quarter gets underway. Take a look here at the Raptors' performance here. Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing in your opinion?
Yeah, they have been fantastic offensively, really coming out strong, and they've lit it up.
Yeah, they have. I mean, very much in control and shooting the ball extremely well.
Il Mago.
Then there's Evans. Then there's Rodney Carney. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Now the pass to Green.
Oops.
Again, Philadelphia. Here's
Willie
Cole.
Green.
Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Next up will be a home game next up against the Pacers. That'll be the last of 3 straight home for the team. Carney to pass to up. This is the Green. Releases.
Uy.
Another chance. Here's Carney. And he was 5 on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And while we can, let's have a look at the 2K leaderboard and find out who have been the most efficient scorers in the NBA this month. Fourth Bargnani.
Now, it's hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has been. He's on fire right now.
The Raptors making a switch here. All free throws good from Carney. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Dixon passes to Humphries. Evans is there. Humphries kicks to Delfino.
Wow.
Hit again from deep.
Carlos Delfino.
The bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
The 76ers trail by 11.
11-point lead.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Green, defended by Capone. Now Green.
Ooh.
Shot clock at 5. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
A chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the 76ers and how they rank in the NBA right now. 7th in rebound, 10th in block. As far as fewest turnovers per game, not a strong suit.
Ibiana said, Carlos Delfino.
Those numbers can get you beat.
And the rebounding is really the key stat that I'm looking at right there with all those numbers you talked about, Clark. You know, this is a team that really tries to be physical, and when they're able to secure boards, that does a lot of things for them. It helps their defense, keeping teams from getting second chance opportunities against them, and it fuels their fast break.
The 76ers with another miss.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole.
Carlos
because
Delfino.
He's not helping their offense.
Oops, wala.
Here's Delfino. He's guarded by Allen.
Ra.
Capone.
Uy.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Looking at the Raptors' upcoming schedule. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Jason
And the
Cupcake.
76ers making a change here. Timeout call, the 76ers.
You know, he just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.
And here in the second quarter action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Allen. Feeds it to Iguodala.
Uy, nabiyaan.
Three, gets it to God. Iguodala's got it.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
Dixon, he's guarded by Allen. Dixon
Uy.
passes to Humphries. He gets to Delfino.
Raro day Delfino, oh.
That is Young grabs the miss. Young's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. On the wing is Iguodala. Humphries with the steal. Capone
Uy.
to Delfino. Now the 76ers on the break.
Block.
Fast break Toronto. He dishes
Iwasan na Delfino.
Good aggressive move. He'll shoot two. They get Andre Iguodala.
Well, that's the best possible play there. I mean, that was an easy two, so instead fouling, make him shoot free throw.
That's right, a smart, strong foul there. No and ones and no dunks.
Andre Miller's trapped in for all. And so he's able to get one of two. The 76ers trail by 12. Iguodala dishes to Miller. And almost going to start here in the second quarter of play. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. This is his first free throw of the game.
Shoutouts to all 5
And the
viewers.
first one drops.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from
Whether
the line.
saan ka man sa mundo nanonood, Pilipinas, Bisaya, English, Tagalog, foreigner, name you want, man.
Both free throws good for him. And just over 3.5 minutes play here in the second quarter.
Yeah, keep grinding. Thanks, Angelo Salamone, 8724. Thank you, bro.
Shot clock at 6.
Enjoy watching.
So he ends up quick to the line. Officials on the contact, and he'll shoot two. Moment to see how the schedule is looking for Philadelphia. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good from Bogdan.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line to play some of the NBA's other big men.
What NBA season is your favorite? Then what team are you fan of?
Back to Miller. Kicks it to Iguodala. Out of the wrist by Philadelphia. Raptors
Uy!
by 12. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And stolen by Miller.
God damn it.
Silly pass. Korver.
Uy, wala.
Another shot.
What?
Takes it up and leaves it in. Korver's got 7 points in the game.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
There's the feed to Bargnani. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Dallin Bear. The 76ers trail by 10. Backing him down is Iguodala. And number 9 draws Toronto gains possession.
We've seen a lot of silly plays like that out there today. Just way too many.
Toronto calls timeout.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there. And now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
Toronto have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Dixon covered by Miller. Dixon goes to the Humphries.
Yes!
And you love the
That's a count and the foul.
He showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Humphries. Philadelphia's gone 1 or 2 on 3 pointers into the second quarter. So there's the pick. Pass to Young. They get a hand. Stolen by Bargnani. Delfino passes to Dixon. Can't get it. And Philadelphia the other way now. Iguodala gets to Gordon. Now Young inside. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Toronto leading by 11. Pass to Bargnani. Inside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Bargnani.
Thank you for the 4 viewers.
He's giving them just what they would hope for today.
I think maybe
You're now watching the 2008 season. 2008 season Toronto Raptors
he makes the first.
versus the Andre Iguodala led Philadelphia 76ers. Wala na si Allen Iverson no more.
Makes both from the line.
Allen Iverson, nana siya sa
76ers trail by
Denver Nuggets this time 2008.
Now here's Iguodala. He's got now.
Yo,
Good look. That falls. Nice speed that time from Andre Iguodala. 6 points here for Thaddeus Young. Toronto has gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all total. Now,
kana.
here's Iguodala. And then an LU jam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it. And what a beautiful connection on that play.
And now we bring you the rookie leaderboard, featuring the NBA first-year players who have been dominant on the glass for the past 10 games and counting. While you look at Young, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And of course, Boone.
Oops.
Rebounding goal, these two. You know, they work on the glass lately.
Run, Carlos Delfino.
Company, one of the young players in the league.
Wala pa
Well,
dyan.
now we'll see if they start to wear down a little bit. They both played a very physical last 10 games.
Iguodala with it. Now guarded by Dixon.
Wow,
Maybe that will matter. It's impossible not to get close.
Thaddeus Young.
At least I think that will be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys in the bench. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're deep.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
He feeds it to Delfino. He passes to Capone.
Uy,
Target with his three.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling it when they got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But,
wala na.
I think if he's open, he's got a lot to be flying.
Thanks, good. Uy, naparesponde. Ay, ay.
Capone's got his first rebound tonight.
Talk about a terrific game for Young. He has 8 points and 4. Now his rebound numbers ever impressive.
And I'll tell you what, Clark, it's all about effort, guts, determination. I mean, he is just fighting today and dominating as a result.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Toronto leading by 11. Picked by Humphries. Dixon passes to Bargnani. Shoots from 12. And the rebound goes to Gallagher. Gallagher's got his third rebound tonight. Poked away. Here is Corbin. 7 points in the game. They're shot by Iguodala. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Grabe.
Iguodala's got 5
Scoreless.
Dixon, covered by Miller. Takes it out to Bargnani.
Uy,
There's the dish to Delfino. Raptors moving the ball around. Rejected by Corbin.
na naman.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto
Butata.
retains possession. 6 to shoot. Moriarty, Kevin Moore covering.
And it seems like everything is falling for him. This
Grabe.
score is really out of his rhythm.
No good for Moriarty. Iguodala, this is to Miller. Young sets a screen for Miller. Iguodala, back to Miller.
Ah, grabe.
Miller's got 6.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he got a lot of heart.
1:33 left now here in the second. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen, and they send a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Moriarty hits them both. The 76ers trail by 9.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up the Sterling.
Chris Bosh is checked in for the Raptors. .127 left in the first half of basketball. Fades and shoots. Here's Young. Rebound by the Raptors.
Yeah, trying to put a little mustard on the hot dog here. That was just convert the shot. Come on.
And Parker backs down. Bosh. Plays it up and banks it in.
Ha!
Bosh has got 10 points.
Sa wakas.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with
Uy!
just a tiny slip, he always seems to find a way to get up there. Tell me what can love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Nick Dickerson is going away quickly as he done.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
Parker drives in. Here's Miskovic. Gets the lead pass in front of him.
Yes!
That's good. And that's 12 points for Chris Bosh.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
And Miller backs down. He lobs it up. And Young spins it home.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Execute it to perfection.
I don't think there's going to be an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Well, unless you're the team getting dunked on, of course. The question is, do they go 2 for 1 here?
Can they get a good shot in time? That's the question.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. $20 seconds left in the first half. Here is Korver. He has 7. And there's the pass to Miller. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Number 11. No luck. And so we conclude the first half. Raptors lead by 7. And coming up after the break, it'll be David Bruce. But now, presented by Sprint.
Glad you're along for the ride as we get set to bring you the halftime show. The NBA season beginning to take shape. An impressive start for the Raptors. They've gotten a tremendous boost from their reserves, going to them early in the game for production. Andrea Bargnani not having any problems out there. He may be coming off the bench, but the way he's playing, he might crack that starting 5 before too long. And a resilient 76ers team is staying in it. Great energy and aggression offensively, making their own luck with a lot of second chance points. A solid performance by Thaddeus Young. He's got 10 points and has been very efficient, converting his shots into points with a nice field goal percentage. A few tight games around the NBA. Let's check them out. A tightly contested game for Los Angeles up against the Miami Heat. Second quarter action and a close one. And another one also in progress. Orlando right now trailing San Antonio out in San Antonio. A lot of ground to make up for them. Not a lot of game left. And the other game also going on still. The Nuggets are at Pepsi Center trailing the Phoenix. Second half of basketball just getting started for them. And that's all there is for me here in the studio.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint. And we welcome you back to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The the city of brotherly love. An exceptional performance from Bargnani.
That'll be important to see, if they can slow him down in the second half here, because so far they have had no answer for him down on the block.
Well, you got to mix up the looks you give him. Bump him out some, front him, play behind, double team him. But right now, he looks unstoppable in the paint.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Back to Bosch.
Don't leave Chris Bosh. Oy.
And he's young grabs the miss.
Well, that's one thing they're doing extremely well. Corralling those Karens.
Seems like not a whole lot else is going right for them.
Miller gets the court. And over to Dellenberg. Korver passes to Miller. Big one.
Ha.
Misses the three. Moon with him. He's against Miller. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
That free throw good for Moon. Both free throws good for Moon. The 76ers trail by 9. Dishes it to Miller. Left side Miller.
Grabe.
Soft touch off the glass. Miller's got 10 points in the game.
And that's 10 straight points in the big. And defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
It's Bosch with the drive. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. First trip to the line for him here.
And last game, guys, he shot very well from the start. Made a nice contribution there.
Yeah, he sure did. It turned into a really nice performance.
And with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And if you're just joining us, we played over that here in the third. Miller, right side. Pass to Korver. Back to Miller. It's a nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Korver, no luck.
I thought he'd make that one. That's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Uy. What happened, man?
Miller gets to Dellenberg. Feeds it to him.
Ali. Uy. Ah.
How about that play? Great body control, still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
When that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
Now here's Parker, defended by Korver. Parker, right side.
Yes.
There's the 2 hands. Well, now they're just going to town on him.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done
Anthony
more
Parker.
that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
The 76ers trail by 8. And here's Miller. He's got 10. Korver misses to Miller. Just 5 to shoot. On the top of the key, Andre Iguodala. Again. Iguodala's got 18 points. Toronto calls timeout. Now you know the Raptors players are going to take a lot of trips to the foul line. So it helps that big man that can drain free throws like this group can. The 4th spot held by Chris Bosh. And of course, Andrea Bargnani.
Well, a lot of these big men take the confidence they have in the paint straight to the free throw line.
Yep, some of them do that, exactly, and we can see the reason why in those numbers. In general, the composure of all those players show up at the free throw line.
Young with the steal. Here is Korver. 7 points in the game. Miller outside. He kicks it to Korver. Back to Miller. Clock at 6. Iguodala, right side. Korver at the block. Here's the break. Here's Moon.
Yes.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point How about maybe even a question mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure.
Miller off a bit from Young. Dallenberg sets a screen for Miller. In low to Dallenberg. Caught that one.
Well, he earned that one, took the hit, and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Well, pretty average numbers for him from the foul line, shooting about 75%.
And that one's good by Bosch.
The second half has started quite well. They've been good
16
on
points,
the
Chris
first quarter.
Bosch.
Iguodala with it. Now defended by Moon. Miller inside. Iguodala. From downtown. Caught the bucket. Iguodala's got 21 in the game.
As long as they keep playing them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Well, it took a while, but they're finally starting to get some rhythm offensively on the outside.
Hunter outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Dallenberg's got rebound number 5 for tonight. Iguodala the pass to Miller. And taken away by Moon. And he's going up for the alley.
Wow!
Pass and dunks it down. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen really are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding to that, Steve, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
And it's scored now, trading. It's out to Iguodala. For the three. Another
Oh.
three for Philadelphia.
It's 2 straight quick 3-pointers they've allowed.
Iguodala is hot, man.
Is now the second year looking at hot streak.
Iguodala is on fire. Yo, thank you. Hello, greetings from a subscriber in Argentina. Yo, thanks, man. Iglesias D9769. Thank you, bro, for watching.
Outside. Toronto needs to get off.
Greetings from Argentina. Wow. Yes.
Tough assignment for that defender with the
I'm
size
from
of his
Philippines.
Yeah, I just don't think he's big enough to...
If you don't know, bro.
Miller kicks to Iguodala. Fires at the elbow. Off the left rim and out.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
So he gets the whistle. Now Jack on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
This is a 2K14 modified or 2K14 mods. We are playing now in 2008 season featuring
The first one falls.
Toronto Raptors. I'm running Toronto Raptors versus CPU Philadelphia 76ers. This is a Andre Iguodala led
And Parker drops the ball.
Philadelphia 76ers.
Iguodala with it. He's got 24. But from Green, that was nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Green's got his 3rd basket of the night.
It's 2008, so no AI here. AI is
Looking for his first basket still in this one.
or was in
Moving the ball around now.
the Team Nuggets.
And again, Toronto no up. The 76ers trail by 6. Iguodala the pass to Williams.
Uy!
It's Iguodala with the block.
Ah! How did you do that?
Iguodala's got 13 points in the second half alone. Now here's Pomeroy. He dishes it to Green. Passes it to the Sterovich. Takes it from 10. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Rashel Nesterovic.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Williams gets to Iguodala.
Thanks for people watching my live. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much.
Outside Green. There's Smith. From Joey Green.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Inside, Nesterovic. Bosch, over by Evans. Blocked.
Uy! Grabe!
Now the 76ers on the break. Iguodala's running, and the shot is good. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Parker gets the box. Comes off the screen and slams it through.
One of the oldest players in basketball made that dunk possible.
That's right. A terrific screen right there, Steve. Allowed him to lose his man and rock it to the rim.
Now, don't you love to see players working together in that fundamental play? Fun to watch.
Iguodala's drive. Kicks to Evans.
Grabe.
Second shot opportunity.
Wow, wag. Yes. Oy, grabe.
Outside Bosch. Graham kicks to Parker.
Grabe. Nasakpan Japon.
Outside Green. Kicks out to Iguodala. Outside Williams. Back to Iguodala. Shoots the three. Good. Iguodala's got 16 points.
Iguodala is on fire, man. Wow. 29 points. Can't stop Iguodala.
Calderon dishes the box.
How about Chris? Oh,
Evans has got his third rebound on the night. Williams gets to Smith. And here is Williams. Outside, Green. Green gets a screen from Evans. That's good. And it's now only a 1-point Toronto lead.
1 point lead na lang.
That screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Damn, baby, damn.
Calderon against Williams. Parker passes to Bosch. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 4 assists now tonight. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Iguodala kicks to Williams. Back to Iguodala. Excellent D there from Joey Graham.
Not always AI.
Even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that's
I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness.
5-point lead, yes.
They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
Williams dishes to Iguodala. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Iguodala's got 18 points just in the second half.
He has not lost his focus today. Even when things happen on his team's run, he's still bringing it.
Parker gets the Calderon. Now the feed to Green. He's covered by Iguodala. Here's Bosch. Evans gets a nice lead.
What shot is that?
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising for such a tight game.
Very rarely will you out-rebound on the corner like that and not have it pay off.
Here's Parker with 1 on the clock. No good on the second attempt there. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. The Raptors out in front, leading by a point.
NBA season is in full swing. The Los Angeles Clippers.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. And so here is Philadelphia. It's a 1-point game. Gallinger's out there with Young. Then there's Kyle Porter. It's Andre Miller. And it's Iguodala in a victory spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Miller kicks the quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Miller. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Way too loose on that inbounds pass.
Toronto's shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Humphrey sets a pick for Calderon. He feeds it to Moon. Hope they get it back. Second chance shot. And the drop to the roll and around the rim. Bargnani's got the first.
Andrea Bargnani.
Miller outside. Miller right side. There's the dish to Corbett. Pass to Iguodala.
Not now, AI. Wow. Ah. God, AI.
Maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break
32 points from Andre Iguodala.
Just might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
And the first one at the line is good. Dixon's checked in for Jose Colorado. Good on both. The 76ers trail by 3. Miller kicks to Iguodala. Back to Miller. Iguodala outside. Forward. Philadelphia moving the ball. 5 to shoot. Here's Iguodala. Another
Ha!
Fantastic performance from the Raptors in the second half.
Iguodala's got the hot hand from outside, shooting 5 of 10 from long range. Here's Dixon, and right on target, good. And the Raptors.
Dixon, my ass.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Miller outside. There's the pass to Iguodala to take the lead. The offensive rebound. Here's Young.
Ah, grabe.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Yeah, ball movement, player movement, they're generating a lot of easy opportunities for themselves down there.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. They grabbed their own miss. Humphreys with the bucket.
Chris
See the
Humphreys.
defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Miller off a pick from Dallenberg. Miller the pass to Dallenberg. Vicious to Corbett. Another shot that one missing. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pass to Dixon. Lots of room. Rebound by the 76ers. Dallenberg's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Not now.
Rejected by Miller. Fast break Toronto. Dixon covered by Miller. Here's Dixon. Good team by Miller. 76ers trailing. Iguodala outside. Marniani grabs the board. Marniani's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Chill, man, chill. Shout out to Lamelo SVJ. Thank you, bro, for watching. Thank you for standing by.
Expanding his range. Here's Humphreys. And the basket is good. The call goes his way. And we could be looking at a 3-point play. The Raptors making a switch here. The 76ers trail by 5. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Miller outside.
Iguodala now.
Back to Iguodala.
32 points already.
It's rebound.
Not now, Iguodala.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Thank you to all 4 viewers. Thanks for stopping by, man. Thank you for watching my live. We are now in the fourth quarter.
Pocket 6.
Oh, wait.
Stolen by Miller. Lets it go for Miller. Good. It's the jump shot.
That's exactly what they wanted to do. I mean, you like to see that every time down the floor.
Number 11. Covered by Miller. Right side Bosch. 6 to 15 first. Bosch has got 24.
Wow, 24 points, Chris Bosch.
Those in his career.
35 points, I think, for
Attempts to drop in the fourth.
AI. Andre Iguodala.
Allen dishes to Corbett. Feeds to Miller. He kicks it to Corbett.
Not.
And that one's good.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in.
You are so good, said by Lamelo SVJ. Thanks, bro.
Be a great offensive rebound. You've got to be relentless.
Thank you. Appreciate, man.
Passes it to Moon. Goes it up high.
Oh!
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
But that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And Toronto making a change. Mistarovich is checked in. The 76ers trail by 3. Here is Corbett. Miller outside. He dishes it, doing it out. 6 to shoot. With the steal. 2 on 9. Here's Mario Moon with the finish.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal, all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Corbett gets to Miller. Shot clock at 6.
Ah, no!
Shot is
Yes.
up. And Toronto will come the other way.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Next up will be a home game matchup against the Pacers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Yeah, some good matchups. Tell you what, Pacers game definitely has caught my eye.
Philadelphia has gone 1 or 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth.
Ah!
And he slams it home.
He is automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
And he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2
Time out, time out, time out.
Those could be important 2 points too, guys, in a close game like this one.
Lamelo SVJ, how old are you? I'm 30, man.
And the Raptors call time here.
I'm 32 years old, man. 1994. How about you, bro?
A moment to check in with Doris. Doris?
Guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message the Raptors coach was giving to his team. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out full speed. Guys?
And 4 shot selection there, not a high percentage. Look for him.
He's just been ice cold. I mean, he cannot find the range.
Shots good by Miller.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
It's good knowing how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
Booker outside. To the paint. Here's Mistarovich. Looks like that's going to be a
Goaltending call.
That's it. So they'll get the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the blockers. But that one's going to count.
And you can hear the reaction of the fans to that call.
Well, it's obvious they did not like it, Steve.
The 76ers trail by 3. Corbett gets to Miller. He passes to Iguodala. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Toronto calls timeout. Raptors leading by 3. Kicks it to Bosch. Parker outside. The feed to Bosch. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 6 assists in the game. The 76ers have gone to the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. And it's door penetrating. And there's the whistle, foul home, and the shot will go to the line.
There's absolute domination in this one for Miller. He's got 14 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Yeah, whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been causing some mayhem out there for sure.
Tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
Well, that was a huge miss there, guys. He had the opportunity to turn this into a one-possession game.
Here's Moody. And foul called as he misses the goal line and shoots two. They get under it up. They're on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. But it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws go down and the lead goes up.
And the 76ers call time here. They're down by 6.
6
1:37 left to play in the final quarter.
6-point lead.
Here is Glover, covered by Parker. Ball stolen.
Ha.
Here's Moon.
Oh, no good. Wow.
Normally when you dominate on the glass, it really shows up on the scoreboard, but not so much here today.
You're right, Steve. Typically it is a good barometer that indicates who's winning, but not so.
And here we go.
Wow. Gra-
I don't know if this is the time for that kind of play. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on. Clark, you had to go for it, didn't you?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. Just let him go. Who cares?
He feeds it to Moon. Pass the box. Gallon bears there.
no.
Iguodala with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. Iguodala's in.
Well, he defended the shot, got back in the play, and grabbed the board. Nice play.
Nice touch on the shot from close range. And the Raptors lead by 6.
What a beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
And not a good idea throwing the ball down the court that far.
And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, and both at the line. It's an 8-point game. 32 seconds left in the fourth.
And nothing you can do to salvage this one at this point. Game over.
Not anymore. Any chance they had is gone.
19
Shout out to
seconds left
Jack
in the
Mac 13. Thanks for stopping by, bro. About to finish. We are win 105-97.
Shot clock violation. Great team. Timeout called the 76ers. They trail by 8. Just 2 seconds left to play here in the fourth. That is what you're saying.
Well, this one's in the bag. I mean, I commend them for really putting forth the effort until the very end. But this thing's over.
You know, sometimes you just have to throw up the white towel and let fate run its course so you can get on to the next game.
I don't know why Sixers called the timeout. It's so lady.
Here's Booth. Off the mark. And so it's Toronto winning this one. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak and knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. Well, that'll do it. For Torres Spurs, Steve Good and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Holland saying,
Jordan player of the game, Chris Bosh. Thank you for watching. Lamelo SVJ, Jackmap13, Iglesias D9796, Angelo Salamoni 8724, Rizky Ladanu. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for stopping by. Chris Bosh with 28 points. Andre Iguodala 38 points. 5 assists, 5 3-pointers.